Nightly News with Tom Brokaw.
The Power Ranger.
Power Ranger.
The Power Ranger.
The hottest TV show with kids.
Power Rangers.
You and I are going to become very familiar with Power Rangers. I just have that feeling.
The Power Rangers!
After 10,000 years, I'm free! It's time to conquer Earth!
Alpha, we just escaped. Recruit a team of teenagers with attitudes.
Are here. And they're making history by becoming the most successful kids show ever. This top-rated series currently airs in 142 markets, including all of the top 10, covering 92% of the country and reaching 5 million kids a day.
We're hot.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is guaranteed to stay on the Fox Children's Network at 4:30 daily through August 95.
Way to go, Power Rangers!
February 15th, 1994, the Power Rangers are declared the official teen ambassadors of the Drug Abuse Resistance Education Organization. Now, these popular role models reach 25 million children with positive messages in classrooms nationwide. The Power Rangers have grown into a billion-dollar business with a vast array of licensed products from over 250 licensees worldwide. The eagerly anticipated Power Rangers Fan Club launched in May '94. It already has over 60,000 members as it continues to skyrocket in growth nationwide. The Power Rangers are the #1 kids TV show.
Go, go, Power Rangers! Go, go, Power Rangers! You mighty morphin Power Rangers!
Hello and welcome back to Inside the Man Cave. My name is David Danger, and in this episode we are celebrating 30 years of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It has been 30 years since Power Rangers graced us on the TV screens. They premiered in August 1993, and now in 2023 we are celebrating 30 years. So in this episode, we are celebrating 30 years. We have a lot of retro, some new inspired Power Rangers merchandise. We've just got a whole lot of stuff to get through. So I'm going to showcase some of my best Power Ranger pieces in my man cave right here. And it starts right now. So the first showcase piece we have celebrating 30 years of Power Rangers is this 30th anniversary Power Rangers Funko Pop. It's quite cool. Nice pose there, and then you've got the 30 anniversary logo there with all the different casts, with all the different Rangers. So yeah, a nice little 30 pose. But yeah, let's open this one up and take a closer look. Here is a closer look at the Red Ranger, and personally my favorite Ranger out of all of them. So it's doing a nice different pose. It's a very different pose to the original Funko Pop that they had for the Red Ranger, but you don't want to be copying the same one because it's celebrating 30 years. You can see the sword. They've put a little bit of detail in the actual sword. I don't know if that'll pick up so well on camera, but the sword looks pretty good. He's doing his nice pose there. But a nice looking Funko Pop. You've even got a little point where he had his gun and everything like that. But yeah, a very nice Funko Pop. So that is the Red Ranger 30th anniversary one. Next on our Power Rangers look back, we have two of my childhood toys or items from Power Rangers. We have a Blue Ranger Happy Meal toy, which I think it was a Happy Meal toy, but it's also a keyring as well, from 1993, so that is pretty cool. And then we also have this Power Rangers Kids medal. I can't remember when I got this or who got this for me, because it was back in 1995, but that is a golden Mighty Morphin Power Rangers medal. Very cool to find this and still have this in my collection. I don't have a lot of Power Ranger merchandise that I used to have, especially a lot of the Power Ranger figures. I unfortunately got rid of them or got misplaced, I don't know. But I still do have some from my childhood. I used to even have the Power Ranger Morpher and its Power Ranger gun, but unfortunately don't have that anymore. But yes, this Power Rangers medal and a Blue Ranger keyring Happy Meal item, which is cool to have. He does look old, so he's been in pretty good condition. I also do like the Blue Ranger, but look, I like all of the Rangers here and there. So that is a couple little pieces from my childhood collection of Power Rangers that I like to display in the man cave.
Jump and flip in the air. You never train to really run. Some monsters better beware. On every weekday here on Saturday mornings. Don't miss the coolest classic episodes, and you will be more than with them. Morph with the Rangers again. Watch the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers coming up next on Fox Kids.
Next up, we have these very cool Super 7 reaction figures with the Power Rangers. Now, I think this was the first wave they ever did back in 2021. So, yeah, there's been a lot more since then, but I've got the first three in the collection. The Red Ranger, the Megazord, and the Green Ranger. And these look pretty cool. I do have quite a lot of these sort of reaction figures along my man cave wall, because it's supposed to like simulate what it was like, sort of like, you know, collecting these like back in the day. But I don't think the figures ever actually came out like this back in the day, because I remember. But this is the Red Ranger here. It comes with his sword on the side and then his gun, and at the back you can just see all the other characters. We've got the Rita Repulsa there, the Putty Patroller, and Pudgy Pig as well, one of the villains of the show. So I just thought to get these ones. I think they've got most of the characters out by now, but yeah, it was still cool to have. Then over here we have the fantastic Green Ranger. Now sadly the actor Jason David Frank passed away, but his memory will definitely live on through these characters and the number of Rangers he played. So that's just the same as the back on that side, and then he has his sword there, which I think that's the Dragon Sword. No, this is the Dragon Sword on this side. So that's the Dragon Sword, and then he has another sort of different style of sword there. And then we have the Megazord, the massive big Megazord with all of its different pieces, and I think you've even got the Power Sword on the side, and that's just the same as the back on all of the rest of them. But they've done a very good job, and I think this is made by Hasbro. But they've done a very good job of making these into a very cool pieces with some really nice backgrounds. I actually do like the backgrounds on each of the characters. Now these are staying in cards, so they're not coming out, but they go along my wall in the man cave, and yeah, they just look really cool to have, and a very nostalgia piece right there. So that is my Super 7 reaction collection.
Evil
evil space aliens threaten Earth, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, in their Dinozords, morph to become the Megazord. The Megazord is part of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Ultimate Battle System.
Hey, I thought you were driving. Me? I thought you were.
And next, from 1994, it is the remote control Megazord, and this guy is an absolute beast. He was my original Megazord from 1994. Now, he's not in the great condition because he's been well played for. So I am missing like the power sword that he had, and then some of the tusks from the Mastodon and everything like that. But most of the stickers and everything like that are pretty in good condition. I don't think it actually works to power it on, unfortunately, but and this is the remote control. I have tried to get it working, repairing, but no luck. But it's just a good piece to have in the collection and a good showpiece to have. Yeah, this was great. It used to light up, the eyes actually even lit up, it made sounds, and yeah, you could just control it with this remote control. But it did have a lead, so it wasn't, you know, there was only so much you could control it away, but it was a pretty cool, epic toy to have. Like, yeah, having this in your Mighty Morphin Power Rangers collection as a 90s kid, you were doing very well. So it's a great looking Megazord, and I can show you the back part. It also comes with this spire thing that was actually, I think, part of the Megazord as well. But yeah, and then in here is where you would put the batteries to go in, and then some more batteries to go at the back to power this boy up. So yeah, this guy was just an absolute beast of a machine to have and a toy to have. But yeah, he looks good. So yeah, again, just missing the tusks on here, which would have been the same color as these tusks on here, on the Triceratops and the Sabertooth. And then yeah, it had a section here where you could put the power sword. So but yeah, it's still a great piece to have. And yeah, it was, yeah, I remember playing the heck out of this when I had it. A lot of wear and tear with my other Power Ranger toys, but that is the Megazord remote control from 1994.
Automorphing Power Rangers, this is Zordon. It's morphing time. Evil space aliens are approaching your location. Combine your weapons. It's your only hope.
Have a blast, guys!
Karate action, Power Rangers. Use your hand-to-hand fighting abilities. Block, chop, and kick. Protect the Earth from evil space aliens. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers from Bandai. Grab the power.
And next on our list is one of my fan favorites that I had as a kid, and a lot of these were the Power Ranger Fliphead action figures. Now, these aren't the originals, these are remakes and everything like that. I did almost have, I think I had the entire collection of the Power Ranger Flipheads in this format, but unfortunately I don't have them anymore. So, but I at least have this one as a reimagining one, which is exactly the same as how I remember it with Tommy. And then you have these ones over here. So these ones I think were released first back in either probably 1994 or 1995, and these were just the big bulky flip head ones. Now I never owned these. This is again as a reaction, like a remake one, so it's not the original version one. The case is a little bit broken, unfortunately, but it's a flip head one, and that's what they sort of looked like. They didn't have any like animals on them or anything like that, but you have Billy, Jason, Zach, and Kimberly with all their weapons. Yeah, but they were a bit more bulkier ones, but I had these ones more as a kid. So these were still the flip head ones, and I remember them having the emblems on them as well. And these were just a bit more of the thinner range. So this is the Green Ranger Tommy, and then at the back we can see the original lineup. I had pretty much all of them, and the weapons and everything. But yeah, this is what it would look like. You even have a section here for the evil space aliens. I think I would have had probably Pudgy Pig and maybe the bee guy. They looked like a bee, but I cannot remember. But I definitely had all of the Power Rangers, and they have a little story. And this was probably the packaging would have looked like back in the early 1990s. So it's really cool that they've done these reimagining things for like nostalgia heads, because usually like for kids, you know, you don't keep the packaging, you just rip it open and start playing with a toy. So it's cool to actually have what the packaging looked like, because I can remember what the toy looked like, but I can't remember what the packaging looked like. And as far as I know, these flip head Power Rangers were massive back in the day, and yeah, I literally had the whole set. And each one also comes with their own weapons. So he's got his Ranger sword there and their famous gun, and then you've also got the gun and the golden headpiece that comes with the Green Ranger too. So another great set that I had to pick up for my man cave, and yeah, it just takes me back to my Power Ranger 90s kids days. And again, I was very much a big Power Rangers fan back in the day.
When you get the game, you've got the power. With Tiger's new Mighty Morphin Power Rangers handheld game, you can pulverize the Buddy Patrol.
Yes! Now they're Mudman.
When you've got the power, you can pound that pig.
Take that, pork chop.
And give Goldar grief.
Huh? Yeah! It's Morphin time! Your Megazord Mash!
When you've got the power,
I've got Rita's wand!
And I got a headache!
you've got Tiger's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers handheld game.
Next, on our 30th anniversary look back, we have from Tiger Electronics the 1994 Power Rangers handheld video game. This is a re-imaging one from Hasbro Gaming, but it was originally from Tiger Electronics. This was the thing to have back in the day. This was your portable video game. Now, no, it wasn't as good as the Game Boy or even like other handheld ones out there, but it did its job. Now, I definitely had this one back in the day. I think I had a whole bunch of ones. I think I had a couple of Disney character ones as well, and a Jurassic Park one. But yeah, it was just a very sort of easy, they actually could be a bit difficult, but they were very sort of a very laid back primitive video game, but having it there, and it actually does say 1994, so I thought it was right, from 1994. And yeah, I don't know if any of you guys had these, let me know in the comments, but these were quite popular, and they're actually making a comeback. They're bringing them back, which is really cool. I think I even had a Star Wars one back in the day too. So I'm gonna try and turn it on and give you a better look at it, because I do have batteries in it. I can get it out of here. Whoop. Let's get it out like that. But there it is, the Power Rangers handheld video game. And all you do is you've got two batteries that you can put in there and press play, and off you go. They're pretty simple. They're mostly just button mashing ones with simple like kicks and punches, nothing too full on. But let's see if I can get a good shot of me at least playing a little bit of this for you. So here is the Power Rangers Tiger Electronic. Let's start it on. I don't know how well this is going to pick up on camera, but you've pretty much just got like kick and punch, call, you can morph, and then these are the directional pads. So let's get it started. We can move him back. Let's do a kick, punch. I don't know what I'm doing here. But it looks like I'm fighting some putty controllers. That guy just kicked me. Let's do an air kick. And you can do a call. I don't know what that means. Or morph. And then morph, I think you can bring in the Megazord. Or the Dinozord or something like that. But let's bring him back. I did have a little play of this before, but I don't really know what I'm doing because I can't remember. Maybe these were very complicated. But yeah, I definitely remember having these back as a kid though. Definitely. Maybe these were my first point into video games with these things. But I think that might be over. So yeah, that's just a little look at the Power Rangers Tiger electronic game.
It's the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, teenage defenders of the Earth, in a never-ending battle against evil space aliens with nasty attitudes.
Yes, the Power Rangers are a bunch of boneheads.
Hey, knock it off!
Okay, we'll knock it off.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, too hot to handle.
From 1993, we have the Power Rangers from Bandai, the action figures. This is my original set with the Black Ranger Zack, the Red Ranger Jason, and Billy the Blue Ranger. They also did make the yellow Power Ranger and the Pink Power Ranger, and I'm pretty sure the Green Ranger and maybe even the White Ranger down the track as well. But I only had these three because they weren't cheap in the early 1990s, and they also came with these gun holsters, which they do also come with guns, power guns, but I don't unfortunately have them anymore. But yeah, this is the set. They look cool and they're still in pretty good condition, making this figure 30 years old today, or this year. So yeah, not a bad condition as well. I made sure I didn't want to scratch up any of the endloods on there, but yeah, very, very good looking Power Rangers. I played so much of these back in the day. That's why his legs are a little bit on the flimsy side, because I just played so much of these back in the day. But yeah, that is my Power Ranger set. These were very popular as far as I can remember in the 90s. But yeah, so many kids had these. Like I did also have the flip head ones that we saw before, but these were my main ones that I loved. I as much as I did love the flip ones, when I was able to get one of these, yeah, it was like Christmas. It was fantastic. Maybe down the track I will try and rebuy the yellow, because I never had them before, but the yellow and the Pink Ranger, and maybe even get the Green Ranger on hand and complete the collection. But for now, we've got these three, and yeah, they look stunning. And to finish off our journey celebrating 30 years of Power Rangers 1993 to 2023 is the brand new Funko Pop, only just released. I only picked this up a couple of days ago before filming this, and it is the T-Rex Dino Zord, a part of the special 30th anniversary celebrated by Funko. So yeah, this is the Megazord, and it was Jason's, the Red Ranger's Dino Zord. So let's open this one up and take a look. So here is our final piece, the T-Rex Megazord out of its box, and it looks really good. They've gone, Funko's gone into yet again a lot of detail with the different sort of compartments and everything like that, which is really cool. Now, the Red Ranger would actually fit in here, so that would be sort of his spot, I think. And then it would come up as he could view out of that. There's his guns that could fire. I think it was a flamethrower that could fire, and weapons as well. But yeah, a nice little piece. It was really cool. I didn't know they were going to be doing the Megazords as well. I have the complete Megazord, but I didn't know they were going to do their own separate Megazords as Funko Pops. Hopefully they do the rest as well. But if they're just doing this for this 30th anniversary piece, then that's still all cool as well. So yeah, a nice Funko Pop. Again, I like collecting a lot of the unique Funko Pops that don't look like Funko Pops, but still are. So I like it. Very cool to have in my Power Rangers collection.
Megazord power!
Well, thank you guys for joining us, celebrating 30 years of Power Rangers. It was great to have a look back at some of my older pieces collection, but some of the newer pieces that have come out as well. But that is it for me for now. Thank you for joining me on this special 30th anniversary trip down memory lane for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.